As a deaf person, I'm unable to speak. Therefore, I demand Twitch to mute every single live stream on the
But
platform.
how can blind people see the text toe?
That's not. Okay, let's move beyond that, right? Like that's.
My new favorite game is Ori and the Visually Impaired Forest Wide Heart.
Okay, I'm gonna pause alerts for a second. Okay.
So Twitch has to rename now cause of people with Tourette's. Up next, no speed runs because fat gamers can't do them.
Okay, listen. Let's move beyond all this, okay? Because these are all like kind of like the. Let's move beyond that, okay? Like let's. So funny. Okay, look, listen. I want to focus more on what Corso said. You're turning this into something that's bad, and you're making it something that's like, it's not like, it's almost like it's not okay. Where people have different things. My mom, by the way, those of you guys who don't know, some of you guys know this if you're old frogs, because I've said before. My mom has MS and she's blind in one eye.
Let
right?
us cancel poker for having small blind and big blind. Wow, those poker freaks are so offensive, and they've gotten away with it for like 100 years.
Yeah, like it's look, listen. It's a phrase, it's a word that means something. It's about the intent of this, right? But what's happened is when you have labeled the phrase blind playthrough as something that's offensive, when the intent is clearly not offensive, now you're making it to where this is something that's offensive, and it's just not. So
it's easier to explain that you're in a sex cult than admitting to be a weep. Unbelievable.
Thank you, Leslie. It's just not. Like it is okay. Like I mean, this isn't even joking about something. It's just like it's just what something, it's a definition, right? But like when you can talk about something normally, what does that do? That normalizes it. Like there's nothing wrong with being blind. Like my mom, for example, she's blind in one eye. She has MS. It's an autoimmune disease that basically messes up stuff in your nervous system, whatever, right? She's had it for years. Nobody would be able to tell. My mom's a trooper. My mom, she works hard.
No blind playthroughs anymore. Esfand will start virgin playthroughs.
Yes, we'll do virgin
soon.
playthroughs. Yes, we will do virgin playthroughs instead. It's like saying double-blind medical study is offensive. No, that's just what it's called. Yeah, exactly.
Kinda fucked up, she said, happy to see when talking about the blind.
Okay. I'm moving on. We're moving on. Okay.
Here's a tweet from her saying she loves blind playthroughs, lol.
Okay, now I'm going to talk about something else. I'm going to talk about something else. I think that it's not a good idea.
I was excited to watch the Twitch stream a golf tournament, but apparently asking someone what their handicap is qualifies as offensive.
Look. The examples can go on for days. Okay? They really can. But I do want to talk about something else. I don't think on LSF, like something like this, you shouldn't be allowed to post a Twitter thing to it. Cause here's what's gonna happen. Who is this? This has nothing to do with her.
As a mute person,
well,
I am
okay,
unable
I don't
to
know.
speak. Therefore, they should remove just chatting from the site completely. JK, love you, SES Fandel.
Edward Blum, thank you for the $3, dude. Thank you, man. Swarley, thank you for the 4 months. Look.
So instead of going to a blind date, one must say going to a first date with option to add the no spoilers tag. WTF 2020.
I don't think that it's a good idea for LSF to allow for people to post people's Twitters like this, because what's going to happen is they end up getting brigaded.
I can't talk to women.
Cause you know what happens? You know how oh, wait, what? Actual good one. That was a good dono. Actual good dono. Okay. That caught me off guard. So here's my thing. Now here's the problem. Okay. Here's the problem. You know, it's not the exact same, but it's in a similar vein to whenever I talk about how if somebody genuinely believes this blind playthrough thing is offensive, they're stupid, one. But two, okay, like just the words blind playthrough are offensive, not, you know, the intent or anything of that, no other context. The word blind is used in 1,000 other contexts, right? Sure, like I think that's dumb. I'm just being honest. I think it's dumb to think that would be offensive. But here's the thing. But you know how I said whenever people force their hand on you and try and force this belief on you of no, this is offensive now, right? And who cares about blind playthrough? Even if they first playthrough, who cares? This isn't even important. Right? But this isn't what it's about. It's about the greater issue of when people are forced into something, and then whenever they force this on you, then all of a sudden you're like, dude, F these guys. I don't want to listen to them. These guys are being dicks. Right? That's what happens. Now, here's another thing. So here's why I think this is a bad idea. So you post this on Twitter, and then somebody says this, and yes, this is dumb. I in my opinion, I think this is stupid, right? But now what happens is you have people that are going to go brigade the tweet and attack the person who's tweeting about it and all this stuff. And then the same exact thing that's happening to you is then happening to them. And then they say,
people who use wheelchairs, POC.
Phoenix Fear, thank you for the $3. Yeah, I'm going to skip. So I can pause so I can make my point. My point, no, it's not good. She deserves it. It's not good. She deserves it. Because the same exact thing that happens to you is now happening to them. And then they say, well, oh, these people are dicks. Why would we listen to them? Does that make sense? So, it turns into a giant, like, hate circle. And did somebody start it? Maybe. Right? But there's a better way to solve it than just throwing punches all the time. Yeah, the people brigading just want another reason to spread. This is my point. My point is it doesn't solve anything whenever people are doing that. I think it's bad. Okay.